everybody, welcome back to another video. Cunning Hydra here. Today we're going to be going over chapters 15 and 16 of The Hobbit, which are quite short, so I almost did 3, but then I decided to stick with 2. So right now, we are back at the Lonely Mountain. The dwarves are kind of feeling a bit unnerved and uneasy because there's a whole flock of birds that are just sitting there circling them. And a small thrush comes and tries to speak to them, but they don't understand it. And so the small thrush goes and flies off. And soon after, a raven comes and lands. And this raven is named Roic. And he tells them that the dragon is dead. And at this, they are absolutely overjoyed. Ecstatic. Their arch enemy is gone. But then Roic is like, hey, also, there's an army marching toward you. They're made up of the men of Lake Town and of the Elven King and his troops, and they all want a bit of your gold. And Thorin is like, no, they don't get any of the gold. And tells Roic that he will fight for the gold. So at that, he tells Roic to go to Dane and get reinforcements and to come back to the Lonely Mountain at once. So the dwarves are now on the eve of battle, and they start to build a wall to fortify the mountain against the Elven King and the rest of the people that are marching toward him. So Roic eventually comes back with news that the Elven King has set up camp and he isn't planning to go anywhere. And Bard approaches the mountain and hopes that he can make a parley with Thorin. But unless Thorin's men stop working and dealing with the Elven King, then this is no deal. It's never going to happen. So Thorin refuses. Bard's men leave, but when they return, it's with a demand for part of his hoard. Pretty much, if they help him, then they get some of the booty. So Thorin also refuses this and tells them to pretty much consider themselves under siege. And that is the end of chapter 15. So we have chapter 16, A Thief in the Night. Thorin looks for the Arkenstone up and down absolutely everywhere that he thinks it might be, but he can't find it. Now, the Arkenstone is the most valuable possession in the entire hoard. And he can't find it. Now, a raven brings news that Dane is coming with 500 dwarves on his heels. So good news there. Now, for the sneaky stuff. Bilbo has the stone, which we found out earlier because he found. Bombur is on guard. Our buddy Bilbo, with the stone stashed in his pocket, goes to Bombur and offers to take his night watch. Bombur agrees to this and goes on off into the night to do whatever it is he's going to do. Probably sleep, considering they're getting ready for a battle. And to this, once it's safe, Bilbo puts on the ring he found, becoming invisible, and goes to the elves asking to see Bard. Once he finally does get an audience with Bard, Bilbo gives him the Arkenstone to use in his negotiations with Thorin. And as Bilbo is leaving the camp, Gandalf returns. And that is all that we have for today. Like I said, 2 quite short chapters. But the next chapters to come get very, very exciting. I hope you enjoyed this video. It is a little bit of a shorter one, but that is all okay. like I said, if you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to comment, it would really help me out a great deal. Go ahead and comment if you have any suggestions for other books, or even if you have any other suggestions for, a way that I could possibly be doing these chapter by chapter summaries a little bit better. Or if I missed a chapter, because I've done that before. I missed chapter 7 for The Hobbit. But with that, I hope you guys have an absolutely wonderful day. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. And with Thanksgiving coming up, I hope you guys just find it in your hearts to be thankful for everything that you have, because even when you don't have a lot, it is absolutely just a miracle that we get to wake up every day and live our lives. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.